Hello, my name is Mahendra Dwi Kurnianto from Leeds Beckett University, and today I will be presenting my marketing dynamics assessment, which is a marketing analysis of the company UNIQLO. First, I'm going to talk about UNIQLO. UNIQLO is a clothing apparel company which specializes in the design, manufacture, and retail of casual wear. It is founded in 1949 by a man called Tadashi Yanai in Japan as a textile manufacturing company, but now it has grown into a very large retail organization. Uniqlo is famous for using cutting-edge materials such as aerism and heat tech in their clothing, uh, which retains heat and which prevents cold as well. Uniqlo currently has over 1,000 stores and over 30,000 employees globally. Now, the models that I will be using to analyze this company is first of all is the SWOT analysis because I feel like it is uh, I feel like I can identify the key factors influencing Uniqlo in a simple and practical manner. Then I will be using Lauterborn's 4Cs marketing mix model, which is different from the usual 4P model, which in this case, it focuses on the consumer's perspective. Next, I will be using the marketing segmentation model. And this is to identify the specific target markets as well as um, the behavior of the target market themselves. Okay. First of all, I would like to discuss what a SWOT analysis is. A SWOT analysis is a framework to identify the internal and external forces affecting a particular body, as said by Lee 2009. Uh, Now, SWOT analysis has its strengths and limitation. According to Picton and Wright in 1998, while SWOT analysis is very simple and it's practical, so it is very suitable for preliminary analysis. And it is also based on valuation, uh, which makes strategic planning for growth easier by using this analysis. And according to Oreski in 2012, it is also flexible, which uh, which means that it can capture the dynamics of the organization. For example, if the organization is shifting internally or shifting, or the threats or opportunities from the organization are shifting, it can capture it. Uh, it can capture it well. However, SWOT analysis has its limitations. For example, despite its simple and practical uses, it is superficial and often only touches the surface. And some elements inside the SWOT analysis can be overlapping, which can lead to vague interpretations. And another limitation is the data inside the SWOT analysis is qualitative and often subjective, which invites more bias. But I would like to discuss how this cross-reference with each other. So by having a brand reputation, which is innovative and affordable, they can easily beat the threat of the competition in basic apparel industry, which prevents people from brand switching. And the diverse product UNIQLO, which can reach a wider market, can potentially exploit the opportunities that it has, which is global expansion. And another strength of UNIQLO is also outsourcing, which means that it will have less production costs and a relatively short supply chain, which again actually also maximize the opportunity of global expansion. However, UNIQLO has its weaknesses. Despite, as I said earlier, outsourcing is a strength, it's also a weakness since it is third-party dependent. However, this can be mitigated by the opportunities presented to UNIQLO, which is the many potential suppliers that wants to be UNIQLO's partners. Next is the 4C marketing mix model. Now, the 4C marketing mix model is derived from the 4P model as an alternative as it focuses on consumers' perspective. It is first referred by Lauterborn in 1990. And the four C's model are as follows: customer, cost, convenience, and communication. Now, the four C's marketing model also has its strengths and limitations. First of all, the strength is it's customer oriented. So customers are likely to be satisfied, and it also encourages a better relationship with consumers, which promotes brand enthusiasm. And finally, it also makes the business highly competitive, according to a research done in 2016. However, 4C's marketing model also has its limitations. First of all, it neglects the cost of production. So it is only customer oriented. It doesn't involve the cost of production in the analysis. Next is that it's customer dependent. Again, by what I mean by customer dependent is it can lead to bias. It can lead to bias in the analysis themselves. Another limitation is that it needs extensive and accurate customer research. They are all doing sufficiently to cater to the customer's needs, whether it's by their demand, which can be seen by they having affordable clothing with same online and offline prices, and they also have comfortable clothing and brand reliability, which they use to fulfill the demands. Also cost, which they do by reducing the cost done by the costs spent by the customer with either physical or either monetary. Convenience by having a lot of branches, high-tech shops, and online services for shopping and return, and communication as well. Is to divide different segments of population based on the similarities and difference of a group. There are two main approaches: breakdown method or build-up method. And while market segmentation fulfills a segment needs and keeps customer retention, it is likely to not consider other segments or competitors, according to Gibson 2001. This is the market segmentation of UNIQLO. As you can see, UNIQLO is a very diverse, has a very diverse segment. It has a very large segment. But however, it is mostly targeted to people ages 18 to 40, with a focus on the urban commuters, which are workers, which are modern workers, and they also emphasizes on the personality of prioritizing comfort, quality, and price. We can see that here. Here we can see the leisure activities, shopping habits, and alternate brands that they use instead of UNIQLO, and the product usage. And what I would like to highlight is the benefits that these customers would expect from UNIQLO, which is speed, affordability, and reliability of quality. And currently, UNIQLO has is only available on 17 countries, and this is because the reason that I recommend this is because from the SWOT analysis, we can see that global expansion can compete with other brands, and their strengths and opportunities also support this. While using the 4Cs model, we can see that UNIQLO is ready for service and demand of global market. Well, market segmentation tells us that the untapped markets, there are untapped markets with targeted segments that I previously explained earlier. Next is supply chain alternatives, wherein UNIQLO are currently too dependent on outsourcing and has limited channels. We can see the reasoning behind this recommendation. Next recommendation is online shop optimization. So I would like to explain that now. It has limited availability, and sometimes it's not in sync with the online store. Next, and finally, is to promote environmental and sustainability programs that I've mentioned earlier. This is the references that I've used.